Hello and welcome back. As you can hear, the new addition to our family, Miss Bella, is outside with me, but I wanted to give you a quick tour. The garden is looking great, and we just had rain about an hour ago, so it's absolutely beautiful out right now. So let's see what's happening. The pepper bed is looking really good. I checked earlier and it looks like we actually have some blossoms that are going to be starting soon, so that'll be great. Love to have green peppers with our steak and onions on the grill. The nasturtiums on this end are not blooming, so I'm not really sure. Sorry for the squeaking. That's Bella, and she's outside with me. But the nasturtiums on this end are doing awesome, so I'm not really sure why the difference in those. And I'm glad that I moved these tomato plants down here. They seem to be really happy, and I noticed when I was walking around earlier, we have our first little tomato. So that's exciting. I picked all the radishes except this one that had bolted and this other one that's still on the ground. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but I'm just gonna leave it. I have a couple other tomato plants that I think I'm gonna bring down here and put in this bed. The sugar snap peas are growing awesome and putting off a ton of peas. Every time we're out here, the kids and I are snacking on them, and we're really enjoying them. Last night, Katie and I actually roasted some kale and the watermelon radishes. Jess from Roots and Refuge had said that if you roast them, they're not as spicy, and I roasted them with lemon juice and honey and olive oil and salt and pepper, and the watermelon radishes got caramelized. They were amazing. So I can't wait till fall to plant some more. It's way too hot here now in Arkansas to be planting any more this time of season, but really enjoyed them, and even the kids liked them. The Zinnia Bed is coming back to life. I went and bought a bag of end cap zinnia seeds, and I'm looking in here and I can't tell, but it seems like these little things are like jelly. I'm not quite sure what that is, but if you look, you can see tons of new seeds coming up. So we're gonna have a lot of new zinnias, and hopefully now that there's chicken wire around them, they'll survive. Not really anything new happening in these two beds. They're still really struggling. Don't seem to be growing much as the weeks go by. The fig tree, not really doing much. Still about the same size. I mean, it's still getting new leaves, but it's slow going. And then there's this massive bed that looks pretty much like weeds, but there is sweet alyssum, and I did find some dill, and I'm sure there are other flowers in here that I just don't know what they are yet. This bed is by far my favorite. This is my tomatoes and my basil and the sweet alyssum, and tons of blossom, tons of tomatoes that are starting to form, if I remember right. There's one right here. So we've got 2 tomatoes for sure that are growing well, and in fact, I just noticed something. Look at that. Let's see if you can see in there. 3 of them. so excited. 4 of them. Didn't even see these guys. They're just in here hiding. And these are the Roma tomatoes. So we're gonna have tomatoes sooner than I even realized. We've been getting a ton of rain, and these oyas are staying really full. I am actually going to explain how I made these because I actually had everything on hand, and I'm gonna do an experiment and pull these out to see if they actually have roots that have drawn to them. But really, really happy with how this bed looks. Here is the cucumber, dino kale, kohlrabi, lettuce, and purple sweet alyssum, and sunflowers. Lots of blossoms on the cucumbers, so excited to see how many we get off. As you can see, Katie and I did some damage on the kale last night. She loved the kale chips I made, so we're gonna give these a couple weeks, let them grow a little bit bigger, and then we'll probably make some more. But I just love, and I love the colors, the greens and the purples and the dark green. Just absolutely beautiful. I haven't shown this flower bed in a while, and I'm sad that I didn't show it to you when the roses and the peonies were in full bloom. But now the catmint and the sage and the violets, this lily, and the bee balm is looking really healthy, and the sea thrift that really didn't do much. I thought it was really pretty when I first got it, but it's really not doing anything, so I may move that. And the rose I trimmed already, and it's possible we may get a second bloom off of these, but got it trimmed and ready for next year. And the alliums are going to seed, and I'm going to leave those, and the lilies in here are going to be flowering soon. The peonies are done. The hostas look like they're going to bloom soon. Even look at this. Our mums, which bloom in fall, are going to bloom already. So I may, well, as soon as they're done, I'll top them off, and need to get back in here and do some weeding again. The hostas are looking really healthy. The wisteria is done blooming now and gonna be forming all of its seed pods. It looks like there's a couple new blossoms. Like there's that one clump right there, but other than that, it's pretty much done. It's nearing the end of its season. And our cone flowers are getting ready to bloom, and I have a butterfly bush that's just about ready. There's another mum back there, and then all of these are lilies, and they're all different colors, and they're gonna be beautiful. The one is a really bright fuchsia pink. Irises are all done. I've got another butterfly bush and some yarrow and the cone flowers. This clump right here is obedient plant. I brought that from Wisconsin, and that took off, and the bees and the butterflies loved it. And I have some scabiosa back there, and I believe there's a salvia too. It was blooming. It looks like it's not blooming so much right now. And some lilies. Here we have some milkweed. This is actually the butterfly weed. Same thing, just grows a lot smaller, more bush variety than the tall stalk. We've got another variety right here of milkweed. Both of them are ready to bloom. and the purples, and this light pink right here is called Veronica. This really pretty green was my most favorite butterfly weed from last year. Not butterfly weed, butterfly bush. And it was a really dark purple, and the butterflies loved it. So very happy to see that that came back. I was getting a little concerned. I've got sedum, more cone flowers, and if I look, one blossom down there, hoping the rest of these open very soon. We've got random milkweed growing all over. Last year I did not have nearly enough to keep up with all the monarchs that we had. And this is a new one. This is the Lollipop Verbena. Love this, supposed to be really good for the butterflies, so I've got one of those. And my lilac from Wisconsin, which bloomed and was spectacular. I don't think I got a video of that. I wish I would have. I will make sure to get one next year because it was spectacular. And on this backside we've got a lot of daffodils that are still hanging on, and this right here is a fire poker lily, which is really cool looking. Just some grasses, and then I've got liatris. This is gold fireworks goldenrod. There's another clump over there. As you can see, I still have some weeding to do. And then I have Hungarian poppies planted right there. Alliums, which are dying off. That is borage, I believe. And then that's the salvia. I've really enjoyed expanding these gardens and turning them into something even better than what they were when we moved in here. This back garden bed that I'm about to show you was quite a mess, is still kind of a mess, but I've given half of it to the kids, and part of it is leftovers from last year, so I'll turn you around and let you see what it looks like now. I didn't get to finish the tour. My battery died on my phone, but I just wanted to come out. I'm sure you can't see it very well, but I love coming out here at night with all the lights, and I'm gonna get some more solar lights and these fairy lights that I've put on the trellises and the beds over here. I hope everyone has a good night, and I'll show you the back garden again, maybe next week. Maybe it'll look even better. I hope you have a good night. Till next time.